Hello there, Eggsy here, and welcome to my channel. For those who don't know yet, my name is Eggsy, and my channel is related to art, webcomic, webtoon, animation, anime, whatever in between. As long as you love those content, you can hit the subscribe button and like button as well if you happen to like this content. Okay, before I start my talk, I would love to wish you guys a happy, enjoyable, memorable holidays for every one of you, especially for those who are far away from home and happen to have their tickets to go back to their country and to their hometown and hug their family and friends and enjoy. That will be a very, very good sight to see. And that's very exciting. So let's get started. Since 2022 is coming, I decided to make a checklist for myself, especially for my YouTube channel and for my webtoon, and to see what are the things that I would love to do and to improve upon. Basically, it's like a retrospective, like every week or every month. Like every week, every month, you get to see the things that went wrong, and you want to try to improve on those things to make it better. Because every day, every week, we can improve ourselves. Even if we make mistakes, that's actually a good thing, because you know that they are mistakes. They're the things that you actually can improve upon, and that's retrospective for us. And so let's get started. So we have like YouTube, webtoon, and my personal goals for this 2022. And let's start with YouTube. The first on my checklist is to refine my YouTube avatar. I wrote this because I believe I can improve on my avatar way better than before. I believe I made this avatar last year, in the middle of last year, and I believe right now it's kind of out of touch. There's a lot of artists out there who can make better avatars. Like a lot of content creators hire actually artists to make their avatars for them, and they do it really, really well. It's really, really cool because those artists are really good. They can make good avatar. I, I I'm a self-proclaimed artist, and I'm still trying to learn. I believe I can make better avatar now that I can make myself an avatar. Perhaps I will look into this next year. Yes, I will try to refine my avatar. I believe it can be better and more pleasing, I guess. Okay, the next on my checklist is post some short clip animations. Okay, since my channel is related to webcomic, webtoon, animations, I believe I should post some short clips animations. About what? Short stories. I like to see short clip animations with quotes on them, like some person narrating a short clip animation. I believe that's quite fun. It may take a lot of time and effort for me to do, but perhaps it will be as rewarding as making a webcomic. So I will try to look into this checklist, and I believe next year it will be possible, since this year 2021 I've been practicing and learning animation for quite a while now. The next on our checklist for YouTube is to post some short clip animations again on my Webtoon OC, or about my Webtoon OC. Yeah, it's a good idea, but my webtoon isn't that really popular. I believe it's going to be rewarding to see my original characters get animated, but for now I believe if I do have enough time, perhaps I can do that. But for my YouTube, I believe I have to post more valuable content than rather posting for my own. It's actually a good idea if I have fun posting content on behalf of myself, for myself. But yeah, I guess it will take time. Perhaps by the end of the year, next year, I will get to animate my OC, but not on the beginning of the year. So the next on my checklist for YouTube is to add a personalized opening clip on my animation on my YouTube channel. Okay, yes, because I've been looking at a channel of my co-creators on YouTube, especially Qingce, Chainsaw Maniac, Chris Mason. There's a lot of them, and they have really good opening. Like Chainsaw Maniac is using a 3D 3D style opening and sometimes 2D. Chris Mason has this like consistent music opening on his videos, and I believe it's really cool. And I have been seeing a lot of suggestions in YouTube that your videos on your channel is a brand, literally. So if you make your videos and you stay consistent on your openings and endings and whatever you say, it will solidify your brand, and people will actually remember you more quickly. And I believe that's a good idea. Perhaps I will look into this. Yes, I will look into this definitely, because it's important for my YouTube channel. Okay, I guess that's all for my YouTube checklist for 2022. Okay, let's proceed with the Webtoon checklist for 2022. So for those who don't know yet, I have been creating my own webcomic called The Grand Circle, and I'm still a beginner. I have currently 20 subscribers, I believe, and I am trying to improve myself from that. So my checklist for next year is to shorten the length of my coming episodes. This is because I've been having a hard time trying to fill all the pages that I have, like 600 by 18,000, I believe, shorter than that. I've been having a hard time filling all those pages on my Clip Studio Paint, and I guess I will have to shorten that one so that I can post bi-weekly again, and everybody will be happy. So yes, I will check into this one. I will check this first checklist on my Webtoon. The next one on our checklist for Webtoon is the new arc coming, Revisit My Episodes. For me, arcs are really good in anime. Perhaps I don't know if it exists on Webtoon, but arc exists. It's like a different kind of path and story, which has a different kind of problem and resolution, and it's quite related to the main plot, but it's like a side plot. Somehow it's important because on arc, you can improve your characters. You can build your characters, their personality, and solidify or their foundation, and actually make your characters more vivid. And that's way in that way people or readers can get to know more about the side of your characters and the problem that they're currently in, and the resolution that they have to find to actually fix the problem. So the arc is really important. So I will have to look into this next year, because on my current episode, I believe the new arc is really coming. The next one on our checklist is Revisit My Story Roadmap. So I wrote this because I believe my story from the first episode and the current episode right now, it didn't actually progress into the way I wanted it to progress. But I'm slowly posting and I'm trying to be consistent, but I believe it's coming into it's coming to the point where the characters are getting to know the problem that they're currently in, and so I'm looking forward into that. But really, I have to revisit my story roadmap. The next one on my checklist for Webtoon is to finalize the season. Yeah, because I've been looking into my webcomic as an anime, so I believe as a series, so I have been fooling myself into making a season. But what I'm really trying to say here is to actually wrap up the story for the series, if I may say so, because I'm looking forward to a really exciting journey for this webcomic. But I believe that narrowing down and trying to shorten the point of your series, if for example if you have like 20 episode in a series, if you, at least you can have you have to finalize and to see that there's a resolution already in that span of episodes. There's already the problem, the plot is already there. You get to see what's the reason why the readers are actually looking into your webcomic. So I guess I will have to look into this. The next one on my checklist is start sharing my webtoon on my social media. Okay, I have been thinking about this year, but I still don't have the backbone to share my webcomic to my most use social media like Facebook or Instagram, because I think that I'm still improving. I'm trying to improve, and perhaps I can share them my progress. But sharing my webcomic, I believe it's I don't want to think about things, because that's the kind of person I am. I think if I post something, usually my mind goes berserk, and a lot of voices will like pop up in my mind saying whatever, and it's not relevant. So I guess I'm just gonna have to focus on improving myself and doing me and doing the thing that I really should do to improve. I guess that's the most important thing for next year. Okay, that's about it for Webtoon and YouTube checklist. So let's talk about the social media checklist. The first on my checklist is start making an official Instagram. I don't know. Perhaps making an Instagram account is quite an effort for me. Given that I should look into like posting every other day, and I still have to focus on making webcomics, or at least the hobbies that I have. If I were to post on Instagram, I think there's going to be a lot of work in progress. But if I will do it, then I will have to ask myself for what. I guess Instagram is actually helping a lot of artists right now reach their desired like viewers, and or how do you say this, market. And perhaps if I make my own Instagram, it's going to be a work in progress, but I will try. Yes, I will try. That's the first checklist on my social media, is trying to make an Instagram account, official Instagram account for my content creator channel. I will try that. Okay, so for my next checklist for social media is to start posting short clips on TikTok. What about time management? Instagram is really an effort. TikTok is the same. So I guess that's why people are going into this kind of social media to reach more audience, and that's really important to gain more traction, I believe, to reach out a lot of people who may find or who will happen to like be interested in your art. And I guess it's a good thing for me next year. I don't think if it's feasible, but I will try. Perhaps every other week I will try. I don't know what kind of post I will be putting, but yeah, I will try to plan this one, because yeah, it's gonna be mundane if I keep on like staying in my comfort zone. But if I try to go out of my comfort zone, I believe it will be beneficial. At the same time, it will have their good things and bad things, but perhaps the good things will count. Yeah, the problem here is if how can I stay consistent with posting one? Well, it's a really good thing to consider as well, though. Okay, for the next one, that's all of my social media checklist for 2022. So for the next one is about my personal checklist. But I guess these things are not really interesting, like exercise, healthy diet, reschedule my hobbies. Yes, because actually, I don't have like a specified time where I have when will I like try to make my episode. I don't have like a specified time. Like for example, every time I finish my job, I will have to like wait for an inspiration, and they say you have to be in a state of flow where you don't have to wait for an inspiration, but you will have to start your work because the inspiration is waiting for you to do your thing. And yeah, I will try to think about this. I will have to have a finalized schedule, probably, if I can. Okay, the next on my checklist is read a book. Actually, I have a lot of books. I have read some of them, but some of those sci-fi books I still have not yet. I guess I will try to, because I paid for those books. I will have to read those books. They're interesting titles. I guess I will have to. Okay, for the next on my checklist is proper sleep. Yeah, if you're actually sleep deprived, you don't know what you're putting in your content. Like if you're making web comic, I believe it's gonna be tough, because your brain is fried. You have to have a proper sleep, and I've been saying that to myself, and currently I believe I have like 5 to 6 hours at least of sleep, because I'm having a hard time sometimes. Like I've been keeping awake. I've been like scrolling on the social media. Yeah, I believe it's gonna be really tough to, but yeah, it's just something that I have to look into. As a content creator, we've been like doing a lot of things. It's also important to look into ourselves to that we stay healthy, because it's important that we look uh, we take good care of ourselves. That's for the proper sleep checklist. Okay, the next one is improve my Pomodoro intervals. Okay, so if you don't know, a Pomodoro is basically uh, like an exercise where you can basically do a lot of things in a short period of time. For example, if you try to draw your webcomic episode for 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, you stop drawing and you try to look for things so different from drawing that your mind will get refreshed. Like, for example, you're drawing for 30 minutes, you want to stop, and what you want to do is like try to do piano, keyboard, or try to sing, or try to dance, or whatever, as long as not related to what you're currently doing. So for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and as long as you're having fun, that's going to refresh, and once you get back, you're going to refresh your brain and you'll get good ideas. I guess that's how the Renaissance people do their thing before. That's how they do a lot of things. That's why they're polymaths. But yeah, I'm gonna try to improve my intervals, because there's a lot of things you can do in a short period of time. But yeah, trying to sleep, trying to take a nap, those are important things. We have to gain energy, and I'm not saying that we should not take a bit of time to rest. I guess we should. And that's all of it, guys. That's all of my checklist. I did not expect for this to reach like 17 minutes long. But yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button as well. A lot of things are going to be posted next year. I believe it's going to be an exciting year. And yeah, that's all of it. Thank you.